What up, y'all? This is Sammiches Tex-Mex Barbecue here with another video. So I got 80 sandwiches I'm going to make and deliver to the schools. Well, 2 schools in particular. And I'm just gonna kind of walk y'all through the process that I've been going through. Today is Thursday, and I'm smoking the briskets today. So I'm delivering them Friday. So I got the fresh pickles and pickled onions ready on Tuesday. Then what I did was I trimmed the briskets. Watch out, Bo. Watch out, get off. I trimmed the briskets on yesterday, Wednesday, and let them sit in the fridge covered. They were in a like a restaurant tub container, and I put foil over them after I trimmed them, kept them in the fridge. And then this morning when I got off of work, it was like 5:45 a.m. I just came, seasoned, or put some little slather on the briskets, seasoned them up, put all the briskets on the smoker, and I'm getting them ready right now. So the goal is to have them done by maybe 9 at night, something like that, or maybe a little bit earlier. It depends. That's why I'm gonna monitor this fire real good. I've already been up basically 24 hours straight. So what happened was I woke up yesterday at 8 a.m. or like 7:30. I took my son to school, and after that I was trimming the briskets, and then I went to work at around, hey, chill out, boy, around 5 p.m. So I've been up since. I'm tired, but you know, I got Mickey D's coffee. So we'll take a look at these briskets later on, see how they're going, and then after that I'll take you into the next day, me prepping the food. Alright, so I accidentally put too much wood. Basically laid down, took a nap, and then I was like, okay, it'd be a good time to open the pit, check out the briskets. But you know, they're looking good. It's been about 3 hours, I think. So they're getting nice color. I gotta be careful. Fell asleep a couple times, and then the fire was out, so that's not good. But so far, they're all cooking, looks like evenly. I have a little bit of fat that is, you can see like right there. Basically I had nicked it when I was trimming it, and so I kind of put the fat back down to see if I could save it. But it's crucial right now for me to stay awake. I try to get some naps in because I was freaking tired, but it looks like I need to just concentrate on fire management and making sure that I don't screw this up. So it's gonna be kind of like sliced brisket anyway, so really doesn't matter. But you know, for me it's practice anyways. You always want to, you know, make sure you have integrity in your cook. And you know, I wish this was more like this. All it is block and log. I think specifically for a smaller smoker like mine, you need to do something like this, because you're gonna get more heat right here, especially because, you know, like I said, it's a smaller smoker. So that being said, I probably should switch this around. The hot spot is gonna be more on this side because it's closer to the door. The cooler spot is going to be more on this end because it's cooler on that end. So that's why I put my smaller briskets over here, and the heavier briskets on this side. So I'll probably switch that around. Anyways, we'll check on it another 6 hours. All right, so I checked these out already. I probed them. They're about 175. Some of them are about 180. So I'm going to start basically wrapping them to make sure I don't burn anything. The top is pretty soft, so I know I've been rendering fat. I usually would maybe push them a little bit more, but like when you're cooking so many briskets, you got some that are more closer to the fire, and plus over here you see all that grease, and so there's chances of grease fires more because it keeps like leaking, and I don't have a thing right there on my smoker to where the grease doesn't get into the fire pit. So that's always a downfall for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap them right now, and then kind of just preserve this bark. All right, and just for the hell of it, you know, get this part, and believe me, y'all, so it's all soft. Some of it looks kind of rough, but it's soft, and then whenever you wrap it, it's gonna soften up later. But yeah. They're gonna look a whole lot different at the ending. So you spray down with water, the surface or whatever. Make sure it gets moist. You know, blah, blah, blah. You know what? You do it the way you like. Who gives a freak? Your barbecue is your barbecue. You want to do it backwards, like the way I do it when I wrap, do it like that. Tight. Bye-bye. All right. Then I'll probably face the flat towards the fire now. If you want to know when to wrap it, basically you see this meat is rendering right here, and then it feels soft. If I wanted to, I could go right through it. Okay, so this is a perfect time to wrap your brisket right now. All right, so I got them all wrapped up. I didn't put tallow or anything like that. I'm not gonna go on my way to do all that right now. But I did put the flat side on this side and the moist side back on this end, because you know what, they can take that heat, and I really want to protect my flat. I know they say that some restaurants will do it like to put the flat like that, but I don't know how much longer it's gonna take for these to be done. Could be about 3 to 4 hours. So I'm just gonna put the fat side towards the fire just to be safe. So now we just gonna wait. I'm probably gonna wait about 3 hours before I check the temp and start filling them to see if they're ready. All right, so I think it's about 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock p.m. And so we'll check on it again around 6. Hopefully we should be able to pull them off before 8. All right. And real quick tip, y'all, once y'all wrap it in butcher paper, y'all gonna boost up that fires, because the butcher paper is gonna slow down the process. And so what you want to do is you kind of want to speed it up a little bit. And so I would boost up the fires, you know, maybe 10 degrees more than you had it or something like that. Not tremendously, but you know, a good fire going so it doesn't take forever. You could go without wrapping it like Goldie's barbecue does, and at the end, whenever it's done, they'll put some tallow and then wrap it in foil and just let it rest, and that means you get like basically the max smoke you can on a brisket, plus you'll get it'll soften up eventually with the rest. But that's up to you. Like my smoker is small, so if I'm cooking 6 briskets, I really can't risk going that long without wrapping it, because I could probably burn it because it's just too close to the fire. So you're gonna have to make that judgment. All right, so these briskets are done. So the best way I know when a brisket is done, it's kind of like one of those things that it takes a while to understand, but basically when I hold this brisket, it just gives. Like, it don't bounce back or anything. It's kind of just falls. And it's gonna take a while for you to like understand that. But like, you know, right here it's kind of soft or whatever. I probed it, it's around 205. And so like it just feels that way. Basically around here, like they said, it's always around this middle area where, you know, that kind of is the giveaway right there, where it's like, if it's soft right there, then it's good. So these briskets are done. It took about 13 hours total, and so I'm gonna let them rest. It's about, I think, 9 o'clock at night, so they're gonna rest about, maybe 10 hours, and then I'll chop them up, cut them up. They'll be sliced, not chopped, and put them in the sandwiches. All right, y'all. So basically, what happened today? Today's Friday. I woke up around 6 o'clock. That was kind of late. Don't do that. I prepared the sauce first because I wanted to get that out the way, and I kind of wanted it to be fresh. Put it in the little sauce containers. Got that out the way. Once that happened, my mom and I cleared our dining room table. Put the containers on there. Put the buns on there. And then I had my island, which I was slicing my brisket on. And then I would have about 6 containers on there. I would put the pickles, pickled onions in there. Then the sauce packet and the bread was already in there. And then I would put the brisket on the bread bun. We'd close it. And then my mom would go ahead and wrap the boxes, the containers, and the package. So we kept repeating that until we got the amount we needed. Then my dad went to go deliver it to the school, and then we did the same thing. And then by the time he got back, we were done, and we both went to the school together to go give them the last order, the other school. So everything worked out fine. It's good to have help if you're by yourself. If I was by myself, a better time to get up would probably be 3 in the morning. Maybe 4. You always want to be on time. You don't want to be late. It makes you look bad. So we were on time. So that was good. I took time putting the pickled onions first and the pickles. I worked out a way that, it displayed decently, so, people eat with their eyes first. And so you want to make sure everything's appealing. Try to give them all around the same meat. Certain parts of the brisket you can't really slice. It's going to be more chopped, so this and that. But I like to sell my sandwiches now more like sliced or chunky. When it's chopped, sometimes you don't see the bark as much, or I don't know. I don't think it's as appealing, but that's me. I mean, you might want to do it your own way, maybe chop beef or whatever. So it's really up to you and what you want to do, which that's great, because everyone's different. And so we can just appreciate that. But thanks, y'all. If y'all have any questions, drop them down below. I appreciate y'all, the support. Actually, a lot of people been reaching out from, they'll hit me up on Instagram or Facebook saying I'm a long time, YouTube follower. And y'all, I really appreciate it. Just to have people on your corner rooting for you really means a lot, with your mental health and everything. Not a lot of people get support like that sometimes. And for y'all just to comment some supportive stuff and just the words that y'all say sometimes, it just really means a lot. So thank you all so much. Until next time, be safe, y'all.